What up, people? You are live and direct on Clutch Sports Talk Radio on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. It's your boy, the host, Mr. Famous Fees. I got the homie in the house today. Let's say what up, G-Pat.
This your boy G-Pat from G-Pappy Sports, and we here with another one.
Oh, I blasted the music on you. My bad. You gotta holler at him again.
Yo, this your boy G-Pat coming in from G-Pappy Sports, and we here with another one. Let's get it.
All right. Hey, man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I know everybody want to know what we got to think about, what we got to say about the NBA, all the NFL trades, the deadline coming up, the World Series, MLS Cup, everything happening all at the same time. This is like the most awesome time in sports, even though some of the stuff I don't care about. Because I told y'all last week when they asked me who I had for the World Series, I told you I just took the Astros based off of nothing. And the Astros came back. They up 3-2.
Yeah, I thought the Nationals was going to get it when they was up 2-0.
Hey, y'all should have just rolled with my random pick. I told you I pulled one of them female picks and just was like, man, I'm going to go with the Houston uniform. And they going to win. Should have bet with me.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, that's all I got for you on this baseball, though. I think they play again tonight, don't they?
Yeah, I think they play.
Yeah, they play 8 o'clock.
It might be last game night, so you know.
I picked Houston. Not having watched any of it, I'll say Washington is going to win because they're going to have 7 games. I mean, you have 7-game series, they're going 7. It's just like the NBA. As far as that, they're going to keep the ratings up.
Facts.
You can look for a 7th game. You see my pick last time based off of nothing was right. Now at least I have some kind of point of reference. It's going 7.
7, we hear it.
Oh, absolutely. But man, on to the topic of the hour. And I know y'all think it's going to have something to do with football, but not that one.
Nope.
The Atlanta United. Man, it's almost that time. They're trying to defend that crown. The 3rd season. They are 1 game away from their 2nd consecutive MLS Cup championship.
Gotta give them some props.
Them boys are balling, man.
Yeah, they win.
Like, the Western Conference Final is tonight. You got the Seattle Sounders are at LAFC. Everybody in Atlanta and everybody who's following the United, they're all Sounders fans. Well, as simple as this. LAFC is the number 1 team in all of MLS, so if they keep winning, they play all their games at home.
Yeah.
If Seattle wins, Seattle will come to Atlanta.
That's
so
what
Atlanta
Seattle
will
want.
host the Cup again on November the 10th. So I will absolutely be there. The Seattle going tonight, hopefully. I mean, I can't say that with a whole lot of confidence. Their 2 meetings against LAFC this year. I mean, LA beat them 4-1 the first time, and they played them a week later, and it was a draw. So, I mean, they haven't successfully taken them out all season. I mean, LAFC is real.
Yeah, I heard they the real deal over there.
Yeah, I mean, the Galaxy is the team that had their number all year, and they beat the Galaxy 5-3. So it was like, hey, they got over their little big game hump against Zlatan. He had some nonsense happening, though. Him and the fans getting into it. I mean, I think it would have been a nice draw just for them to be able to market it. Ibrahimovic versus Joseph Jesus.
It brought some ratings to it for sure.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, Carlos Vela is he's a beast, too. More than likely going to get MLS MVP. So, I mean, you can't hate on LAFC. If they could come to Atlanta, I'd be fine with it. That's the only reason I don't want LAFC to win, because then the match would be in LA. Not really, that's not happening. I'm not going out there.
No.
I'm just going to have to find a nice TV.
Yeah, and then watch it from there.
Get with the support groups, the Footy Mile fam and everybody. We're going to get together and watch.
Oh, Seattle bring it over here.
Yeah, let's go Sounders.
That's what I'm going for. Go Sounders.
Oh, yeah. The city needs another one.
Yeah.
You know, and even though they're trying to hold Atlanta United to saving Atlanta, it's like, no. They doing their thing.
Yeah, they ain't saving them. They doing what they supposed to. They the younger brother of the franchises, and they win it.
Yeah. I mean, they're talking about it over in Europe. That articles, I mean, they're talking about the amount of attendance to get out here. So on average, it's a little over 51,000. They got them ranked 10th worldwide. Mm-hmm. That's not MLS because it's far ahead of everybody in MLS for average attendance, but it's worldwide ranked number 10. It's actually we're getting attention from everywhere.
Yeah. I see it quite a bit on Instagram.
Is watching
the
5 Stripes.
It's one of the best fan bases I've probably done seen in a long time. Like,
oh, absolutely.
And every time in that stadium, you can see the difference between Falcons and United games. It's just There's no energy with Falcons. The United game, energy, passion. I feel it.
I can't let you do that to the Falcons. I mean, the Falcons are bad.
Yeah,
we,
they're bad.
We'll talk about them in a few minutes, but there's not a single team in the NFL that can match the kind of the energy and electricity that's in there when United play. That's not even fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
It's not fair to any NFL team to do that.
No, I didn't know the atmosphere was like that amazing. Yeah. It's a feeling. It's a special feeling, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, I've been telling people since the inaugural season when they were playing at Bobby Dodd. I went in the stadium, was like, so y'all just gonna stand up for 90 minutes and drink beer and chant and sing and. Like, okay, like, yeah, I like this. I had to learn something about the game.
Yeah. Got to.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome watching what they're doing out there, man. Hopefully, Seattle gets the win. Atlanta wins tomorrow. And the Cup is the Five Stripes versus the Sounders on November 10th right here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Because you'll see me right there in the support section, right in front. Don't know who's coming to drive this bike, but I'll be right there next to him. Well, behind him. Not next to him. But right there, though. I already got a ticket.
He good.
Yeah. Got the tickets for the Eastern Conference Final and the MLS Cup. It's already written. All I need is for Seattle to win, so I can actually make that.
Go Sounders.
Yes, sir. So, man, I'm going to cover the NFL slightly differently than what I usually do. So I usually just come in and go through all the games, let you know what's happening, what's coming up. It's the halfway point of the season. We have made it a smooth 8 weeks through. Some teams have played 7 games, some played 8, but we're basically to the halfway point of the season. Halfway, we still got 2 undefeated teams. Some say one unlikely and one likely, but if you were listening to me back in July, when I covered the NFC West, I told y'all to take a look at San Francisco's schedule, and don't be surprised if the San Francisco 49ers are 9-1 or 8-2 after their first 10 games of the season. And then turn around and finish like 11-5, because it's gonna get tougher. It's gonna get much tougher. But what they are showing is that their defense is far better than what anyone thought they are. So
defense is legit.
Yeah, I mean the only reason New England is getting the pass and San Francisco is not is because you've seen New England do it year in and year out. So regardless of how weak you think their schedule is, you already know it's not likely that more than 2 teams will beat them. I don't care what they got going on. But then New England sitting up at 8-0. We'll just look at the AFC first, because that's actually pretty interesting. You got New England at 8-0. Indy. Nobody saw the Colts sitting at 5-2. Andrew Luck retired, gave the speech. They booed him. They burned his jerseys. They were talking about Colin Kaepernick coming out of, not coming out of retirement. That's not quite what happened. But they were talking about them getting Colin. And then Jacoby Brissett was like, nah, I got this.
Jacoby and Marlon Mack and them boys.
I mean, it's like
T.Y. Hilton.
Like no one person is the one killing it. Like, it's just a collective effort. I mean, Jacoby is playing very sound and solid football, but it's not like he's in an MVP conversation. He's just getting it done.
He got that Patriot influence in him. That's what it is. Quarterbacks out here, Patriots influence.
What he's supposed to do. Yeah. Like, I can't be mad at him, man. My hat's off to Jacoby.
Oh, yeah.
Baltimore sitting at 5-2. I think that's gonna change. They look really good.
Yeah,
and I think it's gonna flip flop, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. When I get to that part, I will tell you exactly why that's not gonna stay that way.
Okay.
Got the Kansas City Chiefs sitting at 5-3, and it's surprising, but it's not because Pat got hurt. So, I mean, I don't really think Indy would have beat them had Pat been. Well, I mean, he got hurt in that game. But it's like, man, I can't take anything away from Indy. Pat's gonna be back, so 5-3.
Get Pat healthy.
All this 5-3 does is ensure that there's not really any feasible way that New England doesn't have home field advantage through the playoffs in the AFC now. Because that was the only team that had a chance at actually having a better record.
Yeah, and I thought they were gonna get better at the trade deadline. I thought they were gonna get defensive.
I mean, you gotta have money. You can't fix that defense with one trade.
You can't.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, defense awful.
You got Buffalo just coming out of nowhere, 5-2. Only losses to Philly and the Patriots, the last 2 Super Bowl winners.
Yeah.
That actually played each other for one of them.
Buffalo is
they got a strong defense.
Yeah,
so what happened out there against Philly was a little alarming. I mean, Buffalo could be said. I mean, they haven't really played anybody either, but they've been playing strong defense and they can't score.
Yeah, that Josh Allen, their offense is just it ain't enough. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Houston sitting at 5-3. They'll hold down that last playoff spot if it all ended today.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be. I thought they would kind of be where they was at.
I figured Houston would be winning that division.
I feel like they all the way up and down. I feel like it's still something missing with Houston. But
I mean, I don't have them as a title contender, but winning the AFC South, I absolutely could see them doing that. But Indy just came out of nowhere.
yeah, Indy messed it up, and Jacksonville. I mean, I know they 4-4, but they creeping around now.
Gardner Minshew he's nothing to scoff at, but he's not
better than Blake Bortles.
He's not a threat to the division or anything.
Yeah.
But you can't look at Jacksonville and just count that as 2 L's.
Yeah, you can't. They play now. They definitely gonna play.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, on the NFC side, you got San Francisco, which we just talked about, 7-0. I mean, they're likely going to win the next couple of games because they don't have to play anybody.
They got a hot team right now, so
Yeah.
they riding that momentum hard.
Got the Saints sitting at 7-1. Drew Brees is back, so I mean, hey, people need to be worried.
Yeah.
They went 5-0 while he was out. Now he came back, and they're steamrolling.
And they still flowing. Alvin,
Yeah.
when he ain't playing, they still rolling.
Yeah, so I mean, the Saints are absolutely going to be a problem.
And Michael Thomas, probably the best receiver in the league, and not really getting too much recognition.
No, I mean, he's not being discounted anymore. After what he did last season, everybody knows who Michael Thomas is.
They better know. He the highest receiver right now.
Yeah, got Green Bay sitting at 7-1, which that's highly surprising. I had I did not see them being that good at all. I figured they would actually crawl out of that hole from how bad they were, but I didn't think they'd be like this, especially with Aaron Rodgers isn't even really the one doing it.
Yeah.
He had like 2 good games in this 7-1 start.
It's just like
Aaron
it's
Jones
different
is
people.
balling. At points it looked like the defense was really good, but I don't really think their defense is that good.
No,
it just looked like
it comes and goes.
Yeah.
They know how to make plays at the right time.
Yeah, and then you got Dallas leading the division, even though they started off 3-0, lost 3 in a row.
That hype got them.
Sam blasted Philly, and now they're at the top of the division. I mean, hey, just like your man always says on FS1, like, hey, just win Sunday. That's all you got to do.
That's all.
Now they fix it. They're in first place in the division, so they're controlling their own destiny.
Yeah.
Because they've won all the division games. They've
all.
already beaten Washington, the Giants, and the Eagles, so they're sitting in a nice spot.
Mm-hmm.
You got Seattle at 6-2 and Minnesota at 6-2. Those are 2 interesting 6-2s because Seattle's not that good. They're really just contingent upon Russell Wilson. Like it's kind of crazy to watch them. It's hard to bet on Seattle. I mean, I don't have any beef with Seattle. It's just like if you can't pick them against the spread.
It's how they play. Yeah, it's like
they're always going to be behind and just sitting up, just lingering. Like, okay, they're gonna come back. Or like, oh, they
got
might
Russell
get
Wilson.
the field goal, and then like maybe they couldn't do it this week. It's like man. Seattle is almost impossible to call.
Yeah, they come. Yeah, it's like one day they'll score 30 and then it's 12.
At least with Minnesota, I know what they're gonna do. Minnesota's predictable.
Yeah.
You tell me what time that game
1
is.
o'clock.
I'll tell you what's happening.
Kirk Cousins 1 o'clock, boy. It's over. Prime time ain't going for it.
A couple of games to note from this weekend: Philly over Buffalo, 31-13.
Ooh, that hurt.
Where did this come from? I mean, Philly just got blown out by Dallas last week. Buffalo been steamrolling people with that defense. Their only loss having been to New England before that. It's like, hey, like Buffalo might be for real. And then it wasn't like Wentz went out there and ball. Wentz's numbers weren't any better than Allen's. 172 yards and 1 touchdown. I mean, Josh Allen had 169 and 2 touchdowns. But that's all the team did. It's sad. I mean, I don't even know what. I tried to watch some of that game. It was like, hey, man, what do you like? Buffalo just seemed like they couldn't handle actually having people watching them and them being in a spotlight.
No.
I mean, Buffalo, they kind of. I guess I already said it myself, and then I went against myself because they actually look good. Because I've been told y'all that Buffalo is good for about the first 5 weeks of the season, and then they're gonna fall off.
Yeah.
They'll start off 5-0 and then be 5-5. They're not looking like they're going to be 5-5, but still, you almost be like, oh man, it doesn't matter how good they look, they're going to Buffalo it.
Yeah, that offense, until that offense get right, they get some. I don't know what they need. They need some playmakers, really.
Maybe you can explain to me what happened at Levi Stadium. Because I remember it was actually quite a few people trying to tell me that Carolina was going to upset San Francisco at San Francisco.
Yeah.
Like, did y'all not see how good San Francisco's defense is? You thought
Defense
Kyle
is
Allen
legit.
was going to go out there on the road and handle them? 51-13. That was a disrespectful beatdown.
No, it was awful. It was 5-27 at one point. I was like, come on, man. It got ugly. We couldn't do nothing. can't catch the ball. Kyle Allen throwing picks left and right, fumble. Chris the only one
3
that did
picks.
something.
And man, Tevin Coleman
Hey,
had one of those Atlanta performances.
I said it in
Remember
my
me?
comment. I told him, I was like,
Ooh-wee.
watch out for Tevin Coleman. He been killing us in his rookie year from Atlanta, boy. I don't know why. He just love playing against us.
He didn't even have that many touches. He just
He
maximized.
killing them. He do it every time.
11 carries for 105 and 3 touchdowns, and then he had 2 catches for 13 yards and another touchdown. He had 4 touchdowns on 13 touches.